grace never failing. Let mercy fall on me. Everyone needs forgiveness, the kindness of the Savior, the hope of nations. Savior.
This is Chariot.
Yamakwa review at about Textalk so our Chariot TV. And then so Yaniaje na Eyanwa say, Wabaka Yaho say you mum na yinsia Yankopon asem. Be na watching kakra intemni yashe yadisia nase afimu afiti ase and discuss the authorship of the New Testament. Ansana no yakasa for the intertestamental period home. Now, from that point till now, concerning the authorship of the New Testament, no, you have shared two major books. That's the book of Matthew and then the book of Mark. And then in these books, no, you send Pakani Sharakopon, Ebeka Yahon, Ewa Yadisiamo. Say, me born tofa Matthew, no, or try and say, na Matthew, Yesu, Nesia for Numu Bako. It's Matthew. And then the gospel now try edema no na oye obia oni Yesu nante ye ehu Yesu na brabo our boy in ministry ohu Yesu ni wuo ohu Yesu sorry ohu Yesu ascension. So the report was given of Jesus, Matthew being part or seeing what happened in Jesus's life. And then last week yadisi animono yekasa edifa Mark ehon. Na Mark no ya money din se no ka Yesu asuafo no ho. Na mbom adesua ni mu sempakani no boa ye ma yete ase se Mark ene enuanom bi nante ye na Peter eka ho. So it's very likely Peter being an apostle and then being with Christ, being in the ministry of Christ, seeing the death, the burial, the resurrection of Christ no told the story or series of events about Jesus to Mark. So Mark's writing of the gospel was from the experience and then he walking and being with Peter. And then on that, so between the two books, you say Matthew book sempakani say the book was targeted towards the Jews. Into Matthew fiti from the genealogy of Jesus Christ from the Old Testament, and then the book of Matthew also talking about Jesus being the Messiah who have been prophesied throughout in the Old Testament scriptures. The book of Mark sempakani also say the target was the Gentiles, so directed towards the Romans. Into the style of writing of the book of Mark, and it said here Matthew is a trend you who say as some chronara na watre, but the central theme of these books were different. See, to the Jews or presenting it said Jesus is the Messiah who have been prophesied, and then to the Gentiles Mark was trying always to convince us about Jesus being the Son or divine Son of God. And so far in our studies into the New Testament authorship of the books, a whole NAD akudru. And then so you better this so and then our aim or our target is to have a look at the book of Luke. Yawo and our term Sempakani Shadrach upon Brother Shadrach, Yamakwaba Ediba Textalk so ebu.
Yeah, Joe. Now, pump to say.
Nyankopon adom me hoye ye yidi se Nyankopon adom also so hoye.
Yeah, rather than me pa.
So in the past weeks yesua nema bebre na ede free, particularly the book of Matthew concerning the authorship and the book of Mark concerning the authorship no ho. Na you say na so bebre na de be kan your ho wa when we start to take a look at the book of Luke. that's in within the Gospels. Na answer na no Ben awotwe mienu ntem ni no the questions are enuanom are raising no anka mepɛ sɛ yɛbɛdi kan ayi nsɛmbisa na no megye sɛ emu bi wɔ hɔ ano yie no aba nso ebi abetumi aka biribi ato so a ɛbɛboa ama ntiaseɛ no mu ayɛ du ama wɔn a obisa sam nsɛm no ɛne atiefo nyinara. Nti in the first part of today's program we are going to take a look at the questions that have been raised. From there, no, then we continue there from the book of Luke. So the first question that was raised, this was raised by Brother Charles Apia Kubi. Now the question, the question was put in this form: why is it that Matthew didn't give details? In addition, no, in the book of Matthew, no, wama details or something. So his question said, and Matthew there wama details, no.
All right, Joe, me that say. I'm say, Ebia brother no, minim exactly Ebia the said me can no, only said the offer no. It's not just details as I'm American. Me can petty details. What must say petty details. Say, and then maybe we have no more. And then man kitten be a can one we from so it doesn't change anything from the fact. So as I said, and so Matthew will just mention it and move on. What I say, but look there, Oma obe zoom into it and give every detail of it. Into Upper Matthew book now. Matthew, how many chapters?
28 chapters.
Luke here, how many chapters?
Luke, I don't know the exact number of chapters. 24. Okay.
Yes. But the catcher say Luke book no say can in aboma content in aboma 25% of the entire New Testament of the
That's 1/4.
Yes. How do I say? That's the point I was making. Say Luke will give us every vivid or the whole kind Luke say every vivid way beyond or the bedding or the bema they see no atro. And the reason no you drew why Luke the NTSA or I say why is he giving every detail of it? I was making a point in comparison of your friend saying Matthew to Luke, and a man can say Matthew doesn't give enough details, and I say petty details of the things that you can't want some.
That's concerning the style of writing of the
style of writing, no? Because Bako is more like a research paper, a research work, which is the look there, no. What I say, you do I will see it. Book nanka yamna maker. Book nanka sa watch no. He says it in it. And we will look at it. And Joe, Adebakoa, say nipa yesa omission and so and say Mark book no. Said they can discuss no. Mark book no was written before all the other gospels. Say last time no my mention sa adeno. Eti offer Mark book na e kamea kwete say all the other gospels base their writings on the book of Mark. Because Mark tron it there before moon Mark wrote his somewhere before AD 70. AD 70. And I met teacher on it there a little after AD 70. So what I say, and I interestingly, and near my Mark Muno about best 97% of the name of Mark Muno book of Luke.
Okay.
If you say we are much details are. And yes, say asem no waja ho, but ninchechire mu no. Or can no I cannot or move on. But look, look, every detail. In fact, even Lord Supper no crowd. Offer Lord Supper records na Bible de man na. But say Matthew the was recording no, any the way Mark the record Luke still recording no. Difference kakra day. In the sense that bakuma more details of the things, you know.
Okay, so with respect to that question, no, I know original the style of writing of the different authors, no, and on the man, what can be a economy say, but that wasn't actually the
idea
impulse.
is not say one mind the
Good.
The idea no is to give us a seminar. He's telling us a story, so he's just telling what happened, and not necessarily the details of everything that all can want. So I'm
okay, thank you very much. Now, the second question here was asked by the same person, that's Brother Charles Apia Kubi. The question was, what's the purpose of Mark's gospel and why? I'm asking it like me quoting or the kind. The purpose of Mark's gospel and why?
Well, Mark actually book no purposely your friend is saying omo woman your friend is saying room. What I say room for woman infant say I say around that time no there was over time or Troy now there was a problem between Jews and Rome for what I say. Ain't you know, Osha the way a book no the audience no probably Rome on more Rome. Now the time or throw book now your way purely something that we are trying to make a logical reasoning from. Number one, they say the time or throw book no. It was between AD 60 and AD 70, right? But just ultimately come AD, good. It was around AD 60 to AD 70. And AD 70 didn't see it.
That's the destruction of the tabernacle in Jerusalem.
Good. 80 Jew falling Almighty Jerusalem, and they were being chased by the Romans. Into Rome for no Osha around that time, no, I say na entokwabi buboba. Wow, entokwabi buboba. Into Mark no wrote to tell these people the fact about Jesus. Because at that time, no be a gospel book to anybody. Mark was the first, our Troy. Seems like say, and someone else so and on a man natural comma room for no. What I say, Emma those details no. And Matthew also seemed to have written after the destruction of Jerusalem to Jew for an like askata, trying to tell them say Yesu na no more air train. And my dream, you know, this is what I think. I may be wrong, but my dream, you know, Joe Shadebio, Jew for na dream say omo train Messiah, me boy.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, yabe destroy musiti nene yakunkum nipa people. Over 1 million Jews were killed. Ain't you know? So we a Jew near o train say Messiah be ba. Na si abe destroy mu kro na ma we atomo a. E den na obedwen. Obedwen say onyankopon purpose na enya anya den.
Amen.
Enya am Messiah na enya ama. So Matthew wrote to the Jews telling them, say, Jesus now about 70 years ago, no, he is the Messiah now no more trying.
Okay.
What so Matthew present to them, say, he is the Messiah. So if you think, say, you better destroy Jerusalem, that's the end of you, the purpose of God in your life. No, you got it wrong. Jesus has already come. He is the Messiah. He is the Christ. Matthew wrote to the Jews, and then Mark seemed to have written to the Gentiles in Rome in particular. Sana ete.
Okay. Thank you very much on
So
that. So with
answer the question, the purpose is to prove to the Jews, say, Jesus is the Messiah. He's the King of Kings.
his question was actually on the book of Mark.
On the
So I
book of
think
Mark.
is the other way around.
Oh, okay. So the book of Mark there, then it is to prove to your friend is saying the Gentiles in Rome say Jesus is a servant. Others say he has all authority, yet he is a servant. And meaning Sabia Mark a dream or trust the people will see say insurrection and maybe some disobedience also in Jerusalem. No, it is not by Jesus now calls he is a servant. What was it? So probably he is presenting Jesus as a servant to them. Say, Jesus came to serve. So there's no way he will ask his followers not to serve the emperor. As he said, umbitia taxes and those things. It could be, say, Mark was writing with regards to that incident.
Oh, okay. Thank you for those answers. I think we should have time to look into the dates of writing of the four gospels. I believe
Yeah.
say only history can give us close to accurate dates.
Oh yeah.
And no bit me abuama some of the answers now can say I believe no. Abia you bit me a bit
I say,
certain on them.
as for the dates in there, Yenim say Mark was the first one that was written. It was written somewhere around AD 60 to AD 70. It is likely said or Troy before the destruction of Jerusalem. That is what almost every scholar believe. Now Matthew also seemed to have written shortly after the destruction. Say Jews no more scatter no. Almost say Yesu Nyankopon purpose na amba ya anwo agye nkwa no. He is trying to prove to them say Jesus was the Messiah. He was or he is the Christ. Into Matthew so can't the Jew for no say the dream of God to bring the Messiah no, has already been fulfilled. It is written after the destruction of Jerusalem. And Luke the end of the Mamin can say drew a bit can once. Luke the end was written way late. Somewhere AD 80 to AD 90. And the reason is that Luke no eba mu ansa na obede obe account all these. In fact, as at the time Paul yache na whole room no na Luke onyancho na account no. What I say, it's
Okay.
Luke a late account, and he mentioned it say before no no ebi no di kan chro gospel account no Luke na nkasa be kan on the book no mu. Enti eduru a no so ebetimi ahwe. Meaning so other
Okay.
questions.
The last but one question before we start with the book of Luke. The question difference, who was John Mark and then John the Baptist? Are they from the same family? That's the question. Brother no beside no your friend no Kwaku question I will be saying no John Mark any Yohani Suboni.
Catcher they say John Mark any John the Baptist omu yebusia in fact omu member dia John de din a obi atim fa be te say Woody Jonathan obi Japan na Jonathan ba ko no so Charlotte dey say Jonathan Mensabos Jonathan na munyina mode wo free kentampo anasa himpa your friend say
me friend Yima. Why?
Ono so ofri se kasi as a himfa Kumasi. Into them, and yet the same. John the Baptist, Emma Eddie Elizabeth.
Okay.
No worry, Papa be a friend of Zachariah. Into them, almost yeah, and Crawford. In fact, John the Baptist seems say, Nemami Judah ni from the tribe of Judah. And ne papa free the tribe of you kind of saying Levite. Anna answer Akoye. Now, over John Mark there, yeah, I'm saying kind the book of Mark moon so over kaya yes ya kind Mark Acts chapter 12 verse 12 say na ne ma me the saying
Mary Namekai.
Mary. What I said, no, the Mary or the book of Acts, moi, Unifina, Omukobo Empire, or Bray Chi Pitano. There's no way say will be the man, or be mammy de Mary, no be so mammy de Elizabeth Ababaka. Now, Omina, mammy bit my other crop. Yeah, possible. And we have one thing I saw Shannon so. Another thing I saw Shannon so, and I said, yes, it John Mark, Neopa, and Barnabas. Name's a Joe. Last time in minim 70 mile, me mouse quotation there. But the yankin can kakra. Na yen say ampa John Mark no Neopa ene Barnabas. Eti Colossians chapter 4 no verse 9 and 10 no. Can come in Colossians chapter 4 verse 9 and 10.
Colossians chapter 4 verse 9 and 10. The Bible reads, with Onesimus, a faithful and beloved brother who is one of you. They will make known to you all things which are happening here. Aristarchus, my fellow prisoner, greets you, with Mark, the cousin of Barnabas, about whom you received instructions. If he comes to you, welcome him.
What yeah? Your Mark, Anna, Paul, catcher, Colossians for say, or Sumana Manaba, Okuta instructions go about Munyinintum. And I say, John Mark no. In fact, Oboni did was say Marcus. Who you so King James version, our friend Marcus. And also he's a sister's son to Barnabas. Or Barnabas Ninia Ba Eba. It's a hon na me betia says, oh, say Passia Samoa. Enunti and Paul see Yana ha. Barnabas say, oh, Yana Hoden Bako. Because was swallowed from Jerusalem, the number Antioch. Na ye kwa adwuma o si yenya no ho yenya no fie na ye wo fa ase agaweza what I say
Okudru vile bizanze the one fast no way and they no beka.
Eti asem no error no jo.
Okay. Right. Thank you on that one. So the final question, that one was also asked by the same brother Kwekuedu. He says, I really want to know how he came in. Who was Luke? I really want to know how he came in. What happened before he followed Paul? When you look at Peter, Matthew, James, etc., we can know that they were fishermen and were converted by Jesus. I believe Matthew was a mistake here. But Nase Misano and no opeso who look baby away and vakra no bemu. Yenim say wo friend Matthew, abra we tax collector no jejene to James, Peter, John, Ninianom, being fishermen, they were called. So okay, let me leave the question to you. But I believe that this question will be well answered as we are going to begin the book of Luke. And by the close of Luke, if the questions are not answered, I will stress on the questions again. So, brother, I do. Ye fiti Luke ngomana say about the authorship of the book of Luke. Megye says mpaka ne no bebo niema bebre so a ye bewie no na ayi onsem misana no. Se koba se ano nyi ya mese bisa nsem ne bio ama se mpaka ni no ayi ano amaye. Okay, brother Shadrach.
Yeah, Joe.
Yahweh Matthew. Yahweh Mark. Yahweh the book of Luke. I think so will be careful question or I've given you the platform. You can go ahead.
The book of Luke, no, one of the biggest books the New Testament, emu. Now, okay. Luke contribution, Joe. Luke contribution is so important because Luke and even the beginning of the church. There's no New Testament writer or can't the beginning of the church and once I'm trying. I can look on it's Luke is very important in everything. In fact, and never be brajo ye nim ever years so home and years to carrot I'm afraid a carrot carrot songs Christmas songs and they are to no Joe do know free the book of Luke.
Okay.
Do know free the book of Luke. And on my detailed work on almost everything I touch on. We're going to see the book. And Obama enema bia mamema onema bia ema Luke ye shonko kakra. Number one, they say, Joe, the entire New Testament, Luke is the only Gentile Otrobi.
Wow.
He's the only Gentile in the New Testament writers. Omo maka nyina Jew for. And Old Testament, menya sure say obi wo mu a Otrobi onye Jew ni. Yeni bi wo. Ofa obi to say root ni din that so by nyon Troy. What I say? In that case, we can confidently say Luke is the only Gentile writer in the entire Bible.
Okay.
That is what is so unique about this man. Much detail to say, brother Nbusa, on the question, where does it come in here? We don't know. We don't know when he was converted. We don't know when he became a Christian. But what we know is that he was a companion of Paul in all his missionary works, So that is something as a ocean and so. But it's also interesting. Say Joe, Luke book, in fact, the Gospel according to Luke, Luke Maeti say a research and all the Troy.
Okay.
Number 6 Luke chapter 1, verse 1 to 4. Luke kind.
Luke chapter 1, verse 1 through 4. Inasmuch as many have taken in hand to set in order a narrative of those things which have been fulfilled among us, just as those who from the beginning were eyewitnesses and ministers of the word delivered them to us. It seems good. Oma omudi omani hunu ye. Ena
Actually, I try.
omu yi na di kyerɛ yɛn.
Or say, in as much as many have taken in hand to set in order a narrative of those things that we preach about. Eti enema wodoa ye kan ho asem no. Yes to a chili for 12 apostles no. Omo kan ho asem saa de esi yin omo kan ho asem saa de akyerɛ. What I say, enti no, it's something that we need, it is all around. And out to us also, just as those who from the beginning were eyewitnesses. He's not talking about only the apostles.
Apostles.
Obia didn't know who their cousin because that time right? They witness whatever happens. And verse 3 and also say,
it seemed good to me also, having had perfect understanding of all things, from the very first to write to you an orderly account, most excellent Theophilus.
That hey, on my own, the actual at the book we are command.
Okay, yeah.
Or say, it seemed good to me, even though what to be even though one can send me brave 5 years on, it seems good to me, say, make sure at the end orderly, because on say a account and where can be. Me say me research na me put no in orderly form. There's a mission here. What I say, because and yes, there then what is the orderly about in this statement? I want to give an accurate thing, giving you the order in which everything happened. Now, let me say, I'm pastor. Look, unkwan a country yang. But brother, used to starting the preaching. Any assembly will preach here.
Okay.
What do I say? 80. Luke, give us an orderly account of everything that happened. And I'll say, from the very first to write to you an orderly account, most excellent Theophilus. Now, Joe, Francesca, you got the book of Acts. The book of Acts, chapter 1, verse 1. What was it saying?
Acts chapter 1, verse number 1. The former account I made, O Theophilus, of all that Jesus began both to do and to teach.
What's here? 80. Theophilus, the former account I made to you, which means the book of Acts will follow up on the wedding kind.
Aka. Oh, the book of Luke.
So I say, and the same person now or the details in there. Emma. Before we I try say, I'm finding out say in this case, you know, who is
Theophilus?
This Theophilus. the reference to excellent Theophilus, you know, I say most excellent who used to the book of Luke. And about art and also so I was our friend saying, oh, Theophilus. In other words, on money dia keke. Oh, said 80 or the need no Bobby Emma Theophilus, which seems Theophilus could be one of the governing people in the Roman Empire. And now say it could be when a down for keke. It could also be or a penny be in the Roman government. And now say the word most excellent, you know, among folks to say a court term. It, you know, not Theophilus or a judge. There are several your friends saying accounting and conformer about this Theophilus.
Okay.
But the meme can say, look, MIA an accounter, a fact your friend is saying, and Nema Hudua, not a trust Theophilus onya either say na oyobia ya cheche Christopher ko jina nanim and open more detail from na down for you look no and I look extra way at the command or it could be say a different thing is see ya and until oma those details no am I 80 no that's the first thing I'm saying ocean and so in another thing I'm ocean and so in the book of Luke now utie the Luke can here it seems like say also about again orderly. Joe, how do you give an orderly account of something that you yourself did not witness?
Good. So
What must
na hono na me pese me hu say yehwe the Gospel of Mark. Yesua hu say Mark any very likely say ne nante a oni Peter nante ye no. Ene ma ni nya Yesu honim dia bo no man the tray the Gospel of Mark no. Peter Luke in this case no so did he have any association with any of the apostles?
Yes, Luke in your association with almost all the apostles. Now, nipa bako ne nante ye your friend is saying Paul. It will call the book of Acts more. Who Luke describe on who say on a Paul and a day and a nam. In fact, baby kakra a Paul and Paul a ball Luke din a kyerɛ sɛ asɛ yɛboo Paul no Luke na ɛhwɛ no in 2 Corinthians chapter 24 no Paul your friend saying chapter 2 verse 4 no ba no on my nneɛma bi a ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɔne Luke na ɛdɛ ɛnam ɛboro no ne ade ɛna the book of Acts no so no obɛme akɔ the book of Acts m kakra na yɛnhwɛ baabi a Luke ɛbɛbɔ ɔne Paul nantie din what I say eti yɛfrɛ bi we account in the book of Acts eti yɛnkɔ Acts 17 no
Acts chapter 17.
Aye. In Acts 17 no obɛkɔ akɔhu baabi a Paul any your friend is saying Paul any Luke and the reason why I can say Paul and need Luke now they say or can Paul asem and so no mention on also and ebi edifra verse chapter 16 verse 10 no
chapter 16 instead, not 17.
Aye, chapter 16 sorry chapter
Acts
16,
chapter 16 verse number 10. Now, after he had seen the vision, immediately we sought to go to Macedonia, concluding that the Lord had called us to preach the gospel to them.
What is statement here? Nipa na all trust them or the one shame and as of van shame.
Yeah, or the Washim. We sought.
Immediately Paul saw the vision. Paul the who vision no. We endeavor to go to Macedonia. We okay, assuredly gathering that the Lord had called us. What did I say? The Lord has called us for to preach the gospel. It's a high or the why day. Assembly. Yemra chapter 20, verse 5. No.
Verse 5 of chapter 20.
You see a lot of them, but chapter 20, verse 5.
Acts chapter 20, verse 5. These men going ahead waited for us at Troa.
What? They waited for us. 18. Ordinary Shemamia who say he is part of the LA. Because in fact, I Okanya be about to jump to verse 13 or saying.
Verse 13. Then we went ahead to the ship and sailed to Assos, there intending to take Paul on board, for so he had given orders, intending himself to go on foot.
Uh-huh. Aye.
Then when he met us at Assos, we took him on board and came to Mytilene. 15. We sailed from there the next day, came opposite Chios. The following day, we arrived at Samos and stayed at Trogyllium.
The next day, account we want to throw the book of Acts.
That's Luke.
Because what can't you say or throw at the end of the command Theophilus. And the same Theophilus, on one was mentioned in the book of Luke. And so this account is vivid. It's so clear to us. Luke there, or Troy. And I don't know who say he was part of it. So people say, look, for here, I had details of Luke on the Paul day. And but there are other passages a try and say Luke or a doctor because Paul Becker maybe a kind of Colossians 1 or Bondi Luke the physician.
Okay.
Others say is with me. But Joe, my remember certain things be interesting about the book of Luke. When him say there are so many things in the book of Luke, any other book. Any of the gospels, the parable of the Good Samaritan is one of the parables almost the Good Samaritan. When him say Luke unkwana record here.
Okay.
Yes, it's only Luke and a record here in Luke chapter 10. And the Adam Fona or say Obi say okobo ne prunwa asere na de na damfo abeda no ho ohia bibia o se obombo mu a wanfi no a oha na dwinti osore de ohia no bre no unim se Luke nkwa na record here. Only Luke. Afi the rich man onya aduaba bebre free na asase so na okache na ne kra se me kra didi aduane we nyina wo de a di ne feel no a onyankopɔ ka che se okwasea anadwi meje okra afri unsam no unim se Luke nkwa na record here. Again, okay. the parable of the prodigal son. Luke nkwa na record here. The prodigal son. The rich man and Lazarus. So it's our rich man and Lazarus. Luke chapter 16. Luke unkwana record is awesome. Ena judge bia ono so obaby no hana dwen obaby hana dwen say on judge na semma no a also oba no ebom omfi no a judge no ka so obaby kra ma mini na semma na menye free na me ho ntome eno so Luke unkwa ena or record here. Ena sa the publican and the sinner say enkrofo mienu kobo mpaye na baako your friend say a sinner
collector.
Ena baako eno nso so Luke ena or record here. There are several other things Luke nkwa ena ode emayen ebi teachings on your friend saying a warning against greedy. Yes, because a mutual ye ewo pepe ho na ye de onipa anyama na bro so nko a ena ne nkwa wo mu no Luke nkwa ena record is asem no ena ankrofobia omo kaka say wo papa bi hunu amane na na mane hunu no ne bone so akatua ena wanya ya na Yesu se da bi na emu sebe onyankopon ni munyam be den ebedadi eno Luke nko a ena or record sa asem no And as I started with them, say no I can't stream be a chemu. Na Yesu can say be say we call a punto bi ase a. Na ya hihye tables wo ho a. Na form. Na ya meka ncho say oh,
Sorry,
oh, Dr.
Sorry,
Jonathan in Japan. Mpacho sorry bra so wakonya wo soro a. Wo ni kan kwotena soro ho. Ema yan kan ncho say ya dai. Pacho aha yo na so try president mama ene nana adodan kwa ne ba omia na etra itipacho siko form ho o say sa de menye sa na form ne ma umra soro eno so look nko a ena or record here. In fact there are so many other things Joe look nko a in fact narratives we brave wo hono a look nko a na de man to say mami widow bi ana o so name widow's son. Mami bia na Yesu on sa story no ese na chapter Luke chapter 7. Yesu ni na suafo no nam. Omo nam kwan so no na omo to procession. A year procession. On say to say onam kwan so ana wakoto say enkrofo bi sumba. So mu sumba nyina na say mami bi we in this story mami bi ni kuna wu ni manyina wu aka ne ba be ma ba akopɛ di Yesu ni na suafo nam kwan no so no mkoto maame na o su gya adwaje o mo so so no mu ne ade na ombesan Yesu mo ho omko mo anim no na maame no ne ba body ene edidi akire a omo ekwakosie no ena Yesu nyane akwala no. That account is recorded only in the book of Luke. Though there are several other things. Zacchaeus story, no. Matthew, your friend say Luke nkwa ena or recorded at the Maya. The story of Jesus healing the 10 lepers the bakope ena no a Samaritan. Now Joe, my dream, no. I can be wrong. I say I can be wrong. My dream, no. Story biana efa Yesu no obi a on sheda nye June no. Look you interested pa.
Okay.
And that's a story efa ema ho. Luke is so interested. In fact, Luke nkwa or record 45 stories are ema efa ma ho. The ten say Luke no oye obi a Jew for no shedan regarding because a Gentile, right? And obi oye Gentile. Na say oye one of the people yen shedan mu o musa. A man so yen shedan mu masa.
Particularly in those days.
I Samaritan for so Jew for no shedan mu o musa. It is a look account na e kan yakọ to say omo ye marginalized no. What I say those are say almost story no as a mob brower for and as a microphone you omuntu no. Look is interested.
Those who are underrepresented, no.
Exactly. What I say he seemed to be accounting for all those things. In fact, baby Yesu eba before Herod no. When him say look nkwa record here. Now why am I bringing this at this point? Joe the ten said Herod no onye Jew. What I say or Edomite Edom for asifo ni bia. Eti omo no or Jew for no sheda mu omo sa. Eti for Jesus to be brought before the seat of Herod no. Look at recording my. It seems that Luke is giving us a picture. Say, Yankopon ade na oye no, enye Jews nkwa no omoye dey. Ideally, he was also interested in Gentiles. In fact, yes, that meeting with the daughters of Jerusalem, they say, Yesu, nkwa Yesu account no Luke nkwa na record mine say Yesu ne the daughters of Jerusalem also can say hwe Jerusalem mama all can answer no ono Luke nkwa and recorded those stories at the mine and the appearance of Jesus on the road. Yesu who sorry you know now Bible say Amos ye krobia na ben Jerusalem no se ne suafo no enam kwan so mo kɔ Luke chapter 24 no also mo nam kwan so na no ena Yesu ekobu so na da dey na ekoso ase mo ebusa say enkofo say are you the only stranger in Jerusalem? What I wanted the akoso and I say assemble ya Yesu ti na ni yira say onim de ekoso and enkofo no kan kire na Yesu wo omokunu na wa yese wa sorry ne sa ne ma no ena Yesu yi ne ho adi say na ho na say obi omo anim omo te kirosem no eden ase that story no Luke nko na record e man eti Luke book no Joe a unique interesting book and there are so many things because I would have wished say ka meka ho asem e dey akere but we have to jump now Joe there and we hear me and say close to the book of Luke with no and say when him say Luke and my genealogy of Jesus differently.
Okay.
Yanko the book of Luke near had it. Never to Matthew home. Na ebia ebeboa me no in a year yadisuemu. Luke no all kasa about Yesu a one to aso. Oshe baby a shall say free ya. Matthew shall say free ya. Or shall say free Abraham. And or the Isaac and a koya could see Jesus so. But look at Yanisa. Look shall say Eddie free a year Jesus so. And other frocos you could see Adam eso. Now Joe Young come near here and there may be a person ocean so. There are two people be a look mention Matthew I mentioned. Now a honor the turning point of genealogy no. Because Luke genealogy no one fanfa Joseph so.
Okay.
Jesus papa so or the Mary so. It's about Luke chapter 3 no. Any and king kakra. Luke 3. Now yam verse 24 no but also saying.
Luke chapter 3 verse 24. The son of Mattat, the son of Levi.
Chapter 23 no.
23. Now Jesus himself began his ministry at about 30 years of age, being as was supposed, the son of Joseph, the son of Heli, the son of Mattat, the son of Levi, the son of Melchi, the son of Janna, the son of Joseph. 25, the son of Mattathiah, the son of Amos, the son of Nahum, the son of Esli, the son of Negai. 26, the son of Math, the son of Mattathiah, the son of Semai, the son of Joseph, the son of Judah. 27, the son of Joannas, the son of Resa, the son of Zerubbabel, the son of Shealtiel, the son of Neri. 28, the son of Mechai, the son of Adi, the son of Hosam, the son of Elmodam, the son of El, the son of Jose, the son of Eleazar, the son of Jorim, the son of Mattat, the son of Levi. 30, the son of Simeon, the son of Judah, the son of Joseph, the son of Jonan, the son of Eliakim, son of Melai. the son of Menan, the son of Mattathiah, the son of Nathan, the son of David, the son of Jesse, the son of Obed, the son of Boaz, the son of Salmon, the son of Nashon, the son of Aminadab, the son of Ram, the son of Hezron, the son of Perez, the son of Judah. 34, the son of Jacob, the son of Isaac, the son of Abraham, the son of Terah, the son of Nahor, the son of Serug, son of Reu, the son of Peleg, the son of Eber, the son of Shelah, the son of Canaan, the son of Aphazad, the son of Shem, the son of Noah, the son of Lamech. 37, the son of Methuselah, the son of Enoch, the son of Jared, the son of Mahalalel, the son of Canaan. And then 38, the son of Enos, son of Seth, the son of Adam, son of God.
Good. 80 now. Utie de eka Joe. There are certain point be and person sharing so. Matthew chapter 7 no. All let's stay free David no. When you nipa oba no so. Free David no. Oba Solomon so. Right?
Okay.
Matthew chapter 7. Chapter 1 verse 7 no. But when him say Luke there no. Free David so no. Wama Solomon so. One follow Solomon line no. Opa Shebio ewo eye verse 30
31,
verse
32.
31 no. And then okay.
The son of Meli,
the son of Mina, the son of Mattathiah, the son of Nathan, the son of David. And David ba Nathan and Otrezi at the end of the day.
And the father
instead of Solomon. One baby at the end of switch no. Which tells you say Otrezi etijo your friend saying extra canon your friend saying evidence prove say Otrezi Yesu I want to suffer Yesu maame so and apostolic fathers no nema omo church any bi no ema akana kwete say Luke echo interview Yesu maame Mary. It's the details that you in the book of Luke no don't na ye free Yesu maame Mary ho. Because as at the time wa Luke chiro na Mary tiase. It's Luke research mu no. It seems like or interview Mary. Now Joe, the proof ne say we Yesu I want to aso the man na. But our enemy call kakra bi. In Luke chapter 1 no. When him say Luke chapter 1 from verse 5. And I look at certain my details of Nema is see here before Yesu war. John the Baptist war. Or no, and my details on it. John the Baptist war. Look the my Anna Mary. Any your friend is saying, nay, Mary, nay, Elizabeth, ancient muno. Look my those details no. On my new Mary etoye. Ukoshia Elizabeth you no. Afe on my obofo no ba Mary nchen e kwan fa so chia no ene nsem awodo omudi nkos ankomo details ni nyina no. Look na provided at the MI Joe. No then otiminya these petty details because I say about one by no begin Mary achi and or chia no can say be chire no and Mary trying and say hey na once na begin na nchia be na no pa no pa nchia be no sad details ni nyina no. Luke provided them in Luke chapter 1 verse 26 ever. It's Joe. It seems to be so clear say look there on my the details are and now say meeting crophobi to say yes na mommy Mary no my the see before awono and after awono.
Okay. Okay.
80. That is one thing we can pinpoint on the book of Luke. 80 Luke no the uniqueness one the fact say it provided a whole lot. In fact, say okay parables are about 8 parables. And I look at the Maya, all the other gospel books, and for mine. And other teachings be okay kambo mo so far no nyina ne otesa even this story cra Mary and Martha. Na Martha complain say ni nua no omra meboa no aduane yie mu ne ade no. Look the record mine.
Okay.
On
the genealogy, no. Luke chapter 3, we began from verse number 23. Verse 23, no, also now Jesus himself began his ministry at about 30 years of age, being, as was supposed, the son of Joseph.
Yeah.
The son of Heli. I mean, it looks say or the fitias here Eddie free. Joseph. So
yeah.
Is this Joseph actually Yesu supposed father na?
Yes. On say nipa omunim Jesus there. Omunim say ne maame ne papa ni no omo aware no omo free dem apia ne maame nyem.
Okay.
What I say? It is supposedly no. Oya ne ba no. It na look so eputu no in that time no. Say nkrofo nim say ne ba no. What must say? They presume say and mention or trust say no or say
into brackets
now, no. Being as was supposed the son of Joseph.
Okay. My question is here is when the okay from that point downwards now, one would say that he was giving the genealogy of Jesus starting from Joseph, his father. Is that the case?
Yes. Or starting from Joseph, because ultimate genealogy, ain't your father not out, especially at that time. What must I say? But because Jesus, only a virgin born of Mary, no, Oputu there say he so it's a supposed we say ne papa no.
Okay.
Our genealogy line now. And Joseph papa so and oboni din. And Mary papa. Correct you.
Okay.
The genealogy of Luke there no. Na menka Mary so there no enchiro Matthew there no enchiro. Come on, so, or son of who?
Joseph, the son of Joseph, the son of Heli, the son of Mathat, the son of Levi.
Good. So Mathat, Eddie, Omunina Mofai. Name Obedru Joseph son also oye Matthew chapter 1 verse 15 no also oye the son of Jacob. But Oba Luca also a son of who? Joseph is a son of who?
Joseph, son of Heli.
Heli. Which tells you say two different lines and already all two. And they drew David so and also check David son or say or the son of Solomon. So Oyusu 80 Matthew no look at the kingship line of David. Anna look and so look at the descendant of David and now almost so na Jesus. Into one of the descendants, Solomon bar David bar a friend Nathan instead of Solomon. It is an SLT say we're looking at the kingship of him we're looking at the real line of Ofrimubai, which a lot of scholars believe say a Mary the genealogy mum instead of Joseph there. It was a Mary line instead of Joseph line.
Okay. My last question. So, what will be the central theme of the book of Luke from the discussion we've had so far?
Yeah, and the central theme, no, more like say, Luke is projecting the Jesus as the savior of the world. In fact, or you see the term the savior of all mankind. It Luke no person or project chere independent say Yesu ba oba no. Wama me save only Jews. Name all mankind. It ohwe Matthew say Jesus is the Messiah. If you're looking for the Messiah, he is the Messiah. He is the Christ. Mark say Jesus is a servant, God the servant. But Luke say he is the savior of all mankind. So that is how Luke projected Jesus, the savior of all mankind. And see, that's the purpose. And Otro Edekoma, Theophilus, or yet Gentile. And somewhere around AD 80 to AD 90.
So the audience here is written to Theophilus actually. Inti Yebeka say audience near day.
Audience
the Gentiles. Okay.
Gentiles. Okay. Yeah. So Gentiles get hope from the book of Luke, telling them, say, and yet Abraham Kwano Yankopon concentrate on or trace line they could see even Adam. So what I say, giving us say Jesus is not the savior of only the Jews or the descendants of Abraham. Jesus is the savior of all those people who came from Adam, son of Pesach.
In another way, interestingly, he traced the genealogy to God. Jesus is the Son of God.
Jesus is the Son of God.
That was how he ended it. Thank you very much for the time you've had for us on Textalk today.
Yeah.
We are much grateful. Na yebisa Nyankopɔn nhyira enso ɛde ma obiu. Saa so so na yɛbɛda atiefo nyinaa ase sɛ moka yɛ ho ɛnɛ yɛ adesua no nneɛma bebree na yɛsua sɛ yɛwɔ question bi a yɛbɛtumi de ato comment section hɔnom ɛnɛ yɛntumi ɛnyi deɛ ɛbɛba na no ba ɛhyɛ mo bɔ sɛ adesua no mu no wɔ ɛdin fit no yɛbɛka mo ho na yɛyi nsɛmmisa ne nyinaa no saa nso so na abɛbɔ mmɔden sɛ wobɛtumi ahyɛ video no sɛ bɛyɛ afoforɔ so ɛbɛtumi ahwɛ na wasua adeɛ ɛde afa Nyankopɔn nwoma a yɛnam so ehu Nyankopɔn ne ba Yesu Kristo a ɔde nkwagye nam no so ɛde brɛ yɛn no. Today we've taken a look at the book of Luke. That's one of the Gospels, and then Luke actually he set an orderly account, and then he gave us a well-structured narration of Jesus' birth, the death, and then the resurrection, ascension of Christ. And then Otonwase can niema bibri from from the other gospels and so can ho edi boy ma yenyanti ase ewum. Na wotwe a edi enim no Nyankopɔn de enkwakyɛn a yɛbɛ ni bɛgye sɛ bio sɛ yɛbɛhyia wo na waka yɛ ho na yɛatoa yɛadesua no so about the authorship of the various books of the New Testament. Nyankopɔn hyira yɛ nyinaa ɔnte n'anim hyira yɛ na ɔma yɛ nte aseɛ ɛwɔ n'asɛm no mu. Yɛda wo ase sɛ ne nso woka yɛ ho ma yɛsua de Awurade nka yɛ nyinaa yɛ ho.